what a collaborative effort. But it really is a testament to your hard work and to your heart, man. You're just really all heart when it comes to our community, and we feel it and we see it, and we need more of it. And I really wanted to amplify your work here in this space. I will close off by saying a couple of things. We're going to pivot a few more times, so hang with me, boss.
We got you.
So I'm not an ordinary teacher, right? Like, I guess it goes without saying. I'm like, not your ordinary teacher. Obviously, it goes without saying. I'm very passionate about education beyond the classroom. I have a lot of exploits, and there are a lot of pathways that I really pursue passionately for the sake of equity, equal education, fair access, policy and practice. And I want to say this to the people, that I couldn't have done that without you. For these fellowship opportunities and for these international field experiences that Ms. G like chases after. I definitely need your signature. I definitely need your letters of recommendation. And here's what I love about you is that, like, you never forget any of my stuff. You're like, yeah, I know you were just in Washington. I know you were Fulbright. When are you going out of country? I know you told me it was India. Like, you're just always in step with me, and you don't box me. You don't box me. You don't limit me. Like, you do say, hey, man, like, there's some envelopes that I can't push, but if you want to push, the worst that they could say at district is no. Right?
Right.
But you don't discourage me. I am an activist. I am a renegade. I am very much into justice. I am a guardian of culture. I am a protector of our kids. I have candid conversations with you all the time about it. And I will be very frank in saying this. I don't know if I would be able to function like this, because so many people tell me in my spheres and in my networks at a national and at international levels, why are you still in the classroom? Like, why aren't you like engaging with the Department of Education, or why aren't you just taking your nonprofit that you founded and just go to the next level with that and all of your advocacy work? And one of my answers always is, well, first, I'm proximate to the issues. And so that gives me a lot of credibility. And I love what I do. So it would literally take the Secretary of Education, Miguel Cardona, to call me up and to yank me out. But the second thing that I say is, I have a damn good school leader. I have a school leader that cares about me, that understands me, that knows that I be up to my equities business. And he will be there to support me. He will be there to back me up. And I say that to say this, and thank you publicly. Thank you publicly for allowing me to explore these different areas that I literally feel called to. It's almost like a calling, that I feel like the civic and social responsibility to defend our students at a national level and our student population, and all of those issues that go with it. But why is it so important to you to support teachers like me? Tell the people.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of teachers that are passionate about education, and there's different people have different passions. Some are very much directed, like in their classroom and in the work that they do. Some people turn their passions into beautiful butterfly gardens here in the community. Some teachers turn their passions into wonderful clubs that they run here after school. And I mean, those things take a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of energy. And I'm here to support all of that. But yours takes our message of Morton pride and our orgullo that we love. I mean, absolutely love representing our community, and takes it nationwide and takes it worldwide. Just yesterday when we were streaming online, I mean, you taking your class, speaking to Czechoslovakia, Nigeria, all kinds of students on webcams, and we're over there talking to them, doing our presentations on equity. It's just an absolutely amazing thing. So to me, seeing your passion, I mean, and like you mentioned before, I've known you for like 25 years. So
Yeah.
just to see this evolution, as a mother that you are, a wonderful mother to your kids, as a wife, and as an educator or as a professional, to balance all these things and to really do this, Like this is not easy work.
No, it's not.
So for me, when I see this like I never want this fire to ever burn out. So, you have that fire, and I'll be that gas. I'll make sure that that flame keeps on burning.
Let's go. I love the energy you both pursue your passions. Thank you, Ms. Sova, who is a staff member here at Morton East. Man, and I will say this also, I ain't even trying to cry here, man. I'm not. But it's happening. I really also, when I came from Little Village, right? And all my students, not all of them, but many of them were passing to gang and to gun violence, right? And I come here just in 2014, just like riddled with so much trauma. And um, I was already diagnosed with PTSD. And I remember, me having a conversation with you and just some of the things that I needed to transition into, like not being so hyper vigilant and like all of the things. And you were right there with me in step. And, uh, you know, like unfortunately, right? Some of our students have since passed at Morton East since 2014. And obviously my story. And so with that being said, just how sensitive you were to my situation. And you would find me like knowing that when I would receive the news that one of our students had been murdered or had been hurt, and are no longer with us, you would literally scour the building and find me. And our last student, Ruby, who had just passed just after Thanksgiving break, obviously I didn't take it very well. And I wound up on the floor just crying and just being very upset. And there you were again. And you were like, I just need you to breathe, kid. I just need you to breathe. And just publicly, I just want to thank you for that. Like, that means a lot. Like, that means a lot to me. As a teacher who suffers from PTSD and vicarious trauma and caring so deeply about our students, oftentimes, teachers don't get a lot of trauma support. And the fact that you're very sensitive to that with me, um, I I think is also a testament to how mindful you are as a school leader. And I just wanted to lift that up right now in this space, because you have so many things going on. Like when you lose one of your students, the last thing that you need to do is just check in on one of your teachers that takes it pretty rough. Um, and so thank you for that. Thank you for being, so sensitive to that. That's something that you don't necessarily have to do, but you should do, and you do it, right? And I just wanted to share that. I don't know if you have a response to that.
I love you, kid. It's just I working here in Cicero presents its challenges. I know where I work. I know the community that I serve. Um, I want to make it better. I want to make this place a better place. That's why I haven't left. That's why I'm here. I'm going to be here. I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to stop until it gets to the point where everybody across the world knows what Morton is doing, and understands the great things that are happening across Cicero. So to me, like that includes the violence that is going on. Like I want to be part of that solution, and we can't. We're part of that solution, and people like you and I are going to be here. We need to be here. So sometimes we do need to take a step back, breathe, and understand what we're doing. Acknowledge, there's going to be some hurdles and some bad things that happen along the way, but I'm not going to stop. It really is.